Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear viewers, thank you very much for watching us. In today's vlog, I would like to draw your attention to a few international incidents and then follow by the developments in Pakistan and the neighboring countries. So let's start with why Israel attacked Qatar. It is very clear that for Israel there is no border, they don't accept any international borders, and they can attack anywhere to whomever they want. They attack Qataris with the intention that they are targeting the Hamas leaders there, despite of the U.S. biggest military base in Qatar with 100,000 troops. Israel can attack a sovereign nation and create a chaos and a threat to innocent civilians of Qatar and those international communities living there. Secondly, as we know that in the last few days, there's tremendous, developments, uh, very spectacular uh, protests in Nepal. What is the motive behind this? Who is the beneficiary and who is the mastermind of all these key developments in Nepal? Nepal being a landlocked country, I would like to say that most of their trade is through India. In recent years, the Prime Minister who just resigned, Mr. Sharma, was getting closer to China for international trade, investments, and some mega projects in Nepal. The US and the West doesn't like this idea of China growing popularity and strengthening their investments and trade with neighboring countries and those other countries in Africa and Europe as well. US and Europe has done this regime change or whatever you can name it in Nepal. Then this is not only by the Gen Z of Nepal that they can create such incidents without a proper planning and anyone who is benefiting from it. So it is clear that India has achieved what is in their best interest along with US and Europe. So here two nations has less influence and their interests are at stake in Nepal. First is China, and second is Pakistan, which has military and defense relationships with the Nepal. Another point today I want to discuss is, as we know that it's about 80 days for the current Chief of Army Staff Pakistan to be retired, actually who was retired in 2022. There is a pull and push game going on in Pakistan that the military general want his extension of 5 years to be stay in power, and which ultimately he want to be the head of state. The current government in Pakistan, which is military backed, PM Shahbaz Sharif is visiting United Nations General Assembly with all the world's leaders. Sharif family and their lobbyists are doing their best to arrange a one-to-one meeting with Donald Trump or a photo with him in the New York, so which they can show that they has a good relation and uh, lobbying in the United States to build a pressure on Chief of Army Staff, who was no one before 2022, and he has gained all this international, lobbying and international PR in China, US, and Europe as well. So, in my opinion, this is just a PR exercise for both of them who will offer the best deal. And me knowing Donald Trump as a businessman, he will offer the best deal. Here, the motive of General Asim Munir is to get 5 years extension, and Nawaz Sharif and Shahbaz Sharif, they are of the opinion that if this guy become more powerful, it will be a threat for their political career in the future. So basically, this is power dynamics between the two, which seems to be not an easy task, at least for the coming 80 days. Lastly, I would draw your attention again to the floods in Pakistan, where poor civilians are suffering. Our thoughts and prayers are with them who suffered, and we wish that all of us throughout the world work for climate change, for soil erosion, plant more trees, and contribute whatever we can. Thank you, and I will see you again in my next vlog.